We're fresh from playing Assassin's Creed Rogue, the last-gen Assassin's Creed game coming our way in November, in which you play a Templar named Shay Patrick Cormac. What was immediately clear is that Rogue is exactly the opposite of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag in many, many ways. If you've played an Assassin's Creed game, you're accustomed to hiding in haystacks waiting to give guards an amateur appendectomy as they walk past. But in Assassin's Creed Rogue, there's a new enemy type called the Stalker, an assassin who can hide in all the usual assassin hiding spots, such as big piles of leaves, bushes, or the aforementioned haystacks. With a trick nicked from the multiplayer portion of previous AC games, when you get near one of these stalkers, you'll hear a low whispering sound. This is your cue to keep your wits about you and maybe switch into eagle vision to track them down and shank them before they shank you. Hope no one points out that killing them technically makes Shay an assassin too, or he might have some sort of existential crisis halfway through the story. Shay's ship, the Morrigan, is smaller and nimbler than the Jackdaw or the Aquila, but all that dirty Templar money means it's tricked out with all the latest high-tech 18th century weaponry, such as burning oil that you can dump out the back to create barriers, an old-timey machine gun with free aim that you can use to target specific points, swivel gun style, and the charge ram where you basically boost directly towards the enemy ship and slam into them, laughing maniacally, I assume. Apart from the firepower though, the biggest difference to Black Flag is that you can now be boarded by enemy crews. Get rammed by an enemy ship and you'll need to repel boarders, killing a certain number of enemy crew and then taking out their captain, an assassin who'll put up more of a fight than you might be expecting. Speaking of... New to Assassin's Creed Rogue are gang HQs, assassin strongholds that you need to conquer. They're run by an assassin captain who you'll need to assassinate to gain control of the HQ, and he behaves just like all those other assassins you're familiar with if you've played the previous games in the series. Except now you're the Templar and he's the assassin, so expect smoke bombs, poison gas, running away, and yes, hiding. If the assassin captain hides, you'll need to make use of another trick borrowed from Assassin's Creed multiplayer to find him, the circle meter with a bar that fills the closer you are to your target. Assassin's Creed games of late have mostly involved you murdering British people in various ways, so it makes sense that when you're playing as a Templar, the British are your allies. When you take down a gang HQ, it fills with British troops, and you'll mostly be going up against the French when you tussle with enemy soldiers. Also, you may notice a familiar Templar face joining you on the deck of the Morrigan. Haytham's gonna hate, am I right? The icy waters of the North Atlantic are much colder than the balmy oceans of the West Indies, and for that reason you want to stay out of the sea as much as possible. Spend too long in the big drink and Shay will start to freeze to death with the edge of the screen icing over as he starts to turn into a Templar ice pop. There'll be no swinging into the sea on a rope and swimming half a nautical mile to shore like we used to do in Black Flag. Finally, assassination contracts trigger missions that are the exact opposite of those in Black Flag. In Rogue, you intercept an assassin-owned pigeon by sneaking up on the enemy birdie and passing a quick QTE, after which you're given the name of the assassin's target. Your job then is to locate the target and protect them using eagle vision to track down lurking assassins so you can eliminate them. If you don't kill all the assassins in time, you'll need to turn bodyguard and stop them from attacking their target as he makes his escape. And before you say that sounds easy, these are the first assassins in the whole series not to wear the super conspicuous, easy to spot in a crowd white uniform, damn it. So, those are the 6 ways Assassin's Creed Rogue is the exact opposite of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Are you keen on Assassin's Creed Rogue? Let us know in the comments and like and subscribe for more videos like this from outside Xbox. Oh, and one final point, it has penguins. Checkmate all other Assassin's Creeds.